The first time I saw her, she was standing alone on the observation deck of the Seriphus Orbital Research Station, staring out at the swirling violet storms of Athalos 9. Her silhouette was long and almost willowy, framed by the glass and the violent, twisting clouds that flashed with streaks of electric green. As part of the Diplomatic Science Corps, I'd seen hundreds of alien species before. Some insectoid, some crystalline, some gaseous, but nothing like her. She looked nearly human, except for the faint metallic shimmer of cerulean patterns tracing beneath her skin like liquid circuitry. And her lips. They glowed. It wasn't bright enough to be obvious from a distance, but at close range, they gave off a soft, iridescent sheen, like bioluminescent petals shifting colors under moonlight. I didn't know if it was a cultural embellishment, a biological feature, or some sort of environmental adaptation. I didn't even know her name. Not yet. I'd been assigned to oversee communications between her species, the Valerian Collective, and the United Terran Union. They had recently declassified their existence and reached out for peaceful exchange. The tension on the station was high. Valerians were rumored to be telepathic, hyper-intelligent, and not entirely trusting of humans. But none of those thoughts mattered as she turned, and for a moment, those luminescent lips parted in what I assumed was curiosity. I swallowed hard. I'm Officer Jalen Wren. I work with interspecies communications. She tilted her head. Her eyes, silver with specks of starlight, blinked slowly. I know who you are, she said, her voice calm but layered, as if it resonated from two places at once. Valerians do not forget faces. Her words sent a faint chill down my spine, though not in fear, more in wonder. When she stepped closer, the lights of the station reflected across her features, and I realized how striking she truly was. The shimmering patterns beneath her skin pulsed in rhythm with her breathing. You are observing me, she said. Huh. No, I just. Humans have a micro-expression that tightens the muscles near the eyes when they appreciate physical beauty. He paused. Your face is doing that. I must have turned red because she raised a slender eyebrow. Sorry, I stammered. I didn't mean to stare. I've just never met a Valerian in person before. She nodded. My name is Ariel. There was a pause, long enough for my nerves to knot up. Finally I blurted, far more impulsively than I intended. You've got beautiful lips. Silence. Absolute suffocating silence. Ariel blinked once. The shimmering patterns beneath her skin froze, their pulsing halting as if her entire system paused. Her glowing lips dimmed for a fraction of a second, then brightened sharply, shifting through hues, turquoise, pink, gold, too fast for me to interpret. I realized I might have offended her in some colossal cultural way. Before I could apologize, she whispered, Speak that again. Oh, you have beautiful lips. This time she inhaled sharply, and the air around her seemed to vibrate. The patterns beneath her skin burst into luminous motion, swirling like galaxies in fast forward. What did I began. Words, she said breathlessly. You gave me words. Humans send admiration through vibrations, not telepathic communion. You shaped sound into affection. Blinked. Is that bad? It is. She stepped closer, so close I could feel heat radiating from her. It is intimate. On Valeria, our bonds are shared through luminous resonance. We do not express beauty verbally. We show it through light and energy. What you did is considered. She searched for a translation. An invitation. My heart jumped. Invitation to what? To closeness. To connection. To soul sync. I nearly choked. I just meant it as a compliment. Ariel's glowing lips parted in a curious half-smile. And yet, intention does not change resonance. This was spiraling fast. And yet, I couldn't deny the pull, the strange gravity between us. Before I could figure out a careful response, the station alarms blared. Warning. Incoming anomaly detected. Shield breach imminent. Ariel's eyes widened. The storm. It has evolved faster than predicted. Within moments, the outer observation panels trembled as a surge of energy crashed against the station. Lights flickered. Gravity stabilized and destabilized in jittery pulses. Engineering to command, "We've got a cascade overload," crackled the comms. Ariel touched her temple. "Your station cannot withstand the Athalos surge." "But I can help." "How?" I asked, stumbling as the station shook violently. "My species manipulates energy at quantum frequencies. But to stabilize your reactors, I require a focus anchor." Her glowing eyes locked onto mine. "You, me." "When you spoke those words of admiration," she said, "you unintentionally created a resonance imprint between us. Bond. It can amplify my ability. You're telling me my compliment made us compatible?" "Yes." "Beep. You must stay close. Very close." No time to question. The hum of the reactors grew into a roar. Ariel grabbed my hands, her touch warm, electric, and pulled me toward the central energy conduit. As we reached the humming core chamber, she raised her arms. The patterns beneath her skin ignited into dazzling rivers of light, and her lips glowed brighter than ever, illuminating the room with shimmering blues and purples. "Focus on me," she said. "Keep thinking the same thought." "What thought?" She gave that strange, soft smile. "The one that created the bond." So I did. I thought of her beauty, her alien grace, her shimmering patterns, her glowing lips, and the way she looked at me with curiosity and wonder. A blast of light erupted from her, channeled through our joined bond. The entire chamber lit up as the energy surge redirected outward in a controlled wave, stabilizing the reactors. The alarms cut off. The station stopped trembling. Moments later, Ariel staggered, the glow fading from her patterns. I caught her before she fell. "You okay?" "Yes." Her metallic voice softened. "Your compliment saved your station." I let out a shaky laugh. Never thought flattery would become a scientific protocol. She studied me for a long moment. Then very gently she leaned forward. Not a kiss, I knew enough by then not to assume, but her forehead touched mine, her lips inches away, glowing faintly. "On Valeria," she whispered, "this is how we thank those we trust." My breath hitched. And what does it mean if someone wants more than trust? Her glowing lips curved. "Then they speak beauty again." I felt my heart race. "You have beautiful lips," I said softly. This time, the glow didn't surge in confusion. It pulsed in warm, radiant harmony. She smiled. "Then it is decided." "Decided?" "Yes. We are bonded," she said. "And your journey with the Valerian Collective begins with me." As the violet storms calmed beyond the window and the station lights stabilized, Ariel's fingers intertwined with mine. And for the first time since arriving on Seraphis Station, I felt something unmistakably powerful. Wonder. Connection. And perhaps, the start of something neither human nor Valerian science could define.